RaceView Network's Inside is sponsored by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association and by the American Quarter Horse Association.
Hello, I'm Janet VanBebber. Welcome to RaceView Network's Inside. Saturday's card topper at Remington Park features some of the best young quarter horse talent that the Sooner State has to offer. 10 two-year-olds will vie for more than $950,000 purse money in the 330-yard event. Let's go inside the Grade 2 Remington Park, Oklahoma bred Futurity. On April 8th and 9th, 24 time trials were run at the Oklahoma City track to determine the field for Saturday's Futurity final. In total, 181 freshmen broke from the gates as their human connections dreamed of one of the 10 coveted starting positions. Cut on Friday, the 8th, was I-Demand, owned by James Sills and trained by Eddie Willis. The same connections for this horse's sire, Capo di Capi. With Jose Vega in the saddle, I-Demand broke on top in his trial and never relinquished the lead, setting the 5th fastest time of the day. I-Demand is one of 3 horses in the Futurity field that has a perfect 2-for-2 record. Another of those is David K. Moore's V-Power, who broke his maiden with a 1-length win on March 19th. A son of Valiant Hero, V-Power jumped to the lead at the start of his Remington Park Futurity trial, then finished strong under jockey Paul Nieto while establishing himself as the number 4 qualifier of the day. V-Power is trained by Jerry Ingalls. Hailing from the Manuel Mata training stable is A's and J's. This filly's Futurity trial served as her career debut and she took full advantage of the opportunity. A's and J's set the day's 2nd fastest time in a 2.5-length romp. A daughter of Apolitical Jess, A's and J's is owned by Leonardo Alcala. Juan Medina's Teller Baja was the star of April 8th Futurity trials. The filly by Teller Cartel won her first race in mid-March, then set her sights on the lucrative Remington Futurity. In her trial, 2nd-place finisher BW emerged as the number 3 qualifier of the day. BW was ridden by Raul Ramirez Jr. The gelding is trained by Brian Muse for owner Gregory Cullum. But at the finish, it was all the Rick Robinson-trained Teller Baja and jockey Augustine Silva setting the day's fastest time.
My 40 saved me $500 on this Ford truck.
My 40 gives me a year of good reading.
My 40 makes me a thrifty shopper.
My 40 colors my world.
Your $40 American Quarter Horse Association membership provides hundreds of dollars in benefits and services. To find out what your 40 can do, visit AQHA.com.
The 2nd day of Remington Park Futurity trials was April 9th, and this heat yielded 2 finalists for the final on April 23rd. Number 6, Political Bliss, was ridden by James Flores for trainer Jerry McLean. Owned by Louis Malachek III, this colt by Apolitical Jess qualified with the day's 5th fastest time. The winner was the filly One Corona Episode, trained by Donnie Strickland. Sired by One Famous Eagle, she's owned by Garrett Baker. After breaking 3rd, One Corona Episode gave a consistent effort throughout the 330 yards to win and post the 3rd quickest time in the April 9th trials. Trainer Vic Hansen will send out Brenda Reiswig's Be a Mighty Dream in Saturday's Remington Futurity. With veteran reinsman Stormy Smith aboard, Be a Mighty Dream covered some extra real estate in her trial, but her consistent effort throughout resulted in the 4th slot among that day's qualifiers. Be a Mighty Dream is by Mighty B. Valiant, who won the Remington Park Futurity in 2011. This trial produced the top 2 qualifiers on April 9th. The 1-horse, Spicy Hero, from the Trey Wood training stable. The filly by Valiant Hero was ridden by Ricky Ramirez. And number 4, Major Freight, trained by Duke Schultz for owner Edward Leslie. The colt by Freight Train B broke on top, then lost the lead, but fought back to prevail by a neck and set the fastest qualifying time of the day. We're back in 15 seconds with a look at the entire field for Saturday's Remington Park Futurity. Stay with us.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
RaceView Network's Inside is sponsored by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association and by the American Quarter Horse Association.
$958,000 is on the line Saturday night at Remington Park when the Grade 2 Remington Park Oklahoma-bred Futurity headlines a big night of racing that includes 3 other stakes events. I'm Janet VanBebber. See you next time on RaceView Network's Inside.